Hello, everyone. I figure I'd take a few moments here to kind of demo the new delivery platform that we'll be switching over to here very shortly. So this particular video is about what to do and how to get to that particular location, which is going to be book.williamscottmedia.com. And so when you get to the page, it should look just like this. You should see whether or not you need to create a new account or you may have an existing account already. So many of you watching this already have an existing account, and this will probably be the first time that you'll use this particular platform. So if you say that you have an existing account, you can log in by more times than not email or your cell phone number. So I'm going to log in with my phone number here. So what will happen is the first time you come to do this, you put in your, wow. Remembering your own phone number is the important part here. So you can see it's not necessarily perfect, but there it is. So once I do that, I will get a pin that will get delivered to my phone. So the first time you come, there will be that. So I'm going to pop in that pin right now for mine. This way you don't have to remember any passwords. You never get locked out. I'm going to hit the confirm button here. And once you get there, then you'll be on the order page. Now, this is very, very nicely organized now. It's a lot more clear that you can just scroll down the page to find the particular thing you want. If you want a package that's got a combination of photos, floor plans, and other things, then you can pick the appropriate one. You can click on the view more to get details about what each one of these packages has. I've got a new lot and land uh, type of combination for just raw land as well. If you want a la carte services, they're down below, and I've got a variety of different package sizes or number of photos in each one of these. And down below, floor plans as well, video, drone, that's all here too. So this should refresh here to show you little samples of what kind of work I've done previously, or maybe give you some idea, inspiration for services that you'd like as well. Virtual staging is down here as well. So whatever service you're looking for, it's available for you. So I'm going to just pick a block of photos. You're just doing a la carte, and you'll see what happens next. So I'm going to select that. Next, you'll be brought to where is this plate? Where is this shoot going to take place? So I'm going to pop in the address. So this is connected to Google Maps. So as soon as you start typing in the street, it's going to give you and narrow down your locations. And is there an apartment number, unit number, especially when you've got condos or apartment buildings? If that's the case, that's an optional item. This is an important one that we'll want to make sure you answer, and that is whether or not it's an occupied or vacant location. So I'm going to put this as a vacant one, and then on the right side, you'll see what you've ordered so far and what the pricing is. Next will come up is any add-ons you'd like to have. So let's say I wanted to add in some virtual staging or maybe some drone photos for this one that don't show up here. I can add that on. The price will get updated here so you can see right away. This is exactly what I've ordered, photos and the add-on. At this point, I'll go next. It'll just show my information or yours as far as the agent that's ordering this with respect to the organization. Also, if you want to get text messages about updates on the order, meaning it's in process, the shoot is happening, it's completed, it's now in editing. If you want those kind of text messages to happen to get sent to your phone, you can leave this on. If you don't want the additional information or updates, if your communication with me has been fine so far and it just happens through occasional text or emails directly, then we can deselect this and it'll turn that off. Down below, you also have the opportunity to add in a co-agent here. Sometimes it'll happen. You'll be co-listing uh, um, a shoot for someone else, a property, and you want to make sure that they're aware of what's going on with this particular item. We can add that in there, or maybe there's someone else like a co-owner, a property manager that needs to know about the status of the shoot as well. That's also available for us to put in here. If you need neither one of those, we'll hit next. And now it's going to ask about how is the photographer, myself, going to get into the property. So you've got a couple choices. Is there a lockbox because it is vacant? If that's the case, You click that and they'll put in the lockbox code. Maybe it's I'm going to meet the agent there. And you select that, or maybe the owner. If it's an occupied location, the owner will be present and they can let me in to do the shoot as well. So I'm going to put lockbox here and we can put in a code for that. And now when is the shoot going to happen? So we know where it is, we know what it is, we've ordered. Now we're going to finalize it with when is it going to happen. So it's going to present us with three different options here and say, well, depending upon what we need, this might be an acceptable one. I might pick, Thursday. But if I need something that's not showing up here, we can always choose this option. Let me see all the options. It'll give me the next 2 weeks of time the photographer has in their calendar. You can see there's some grayed out days there as well. That means I don't have any availability for that. But these 3 days. However, the shoot might be further in the future. So there's also the ability to click this and it'll bring me out to, the middle of the month. At that point, I can pick any one of those days. I'm going to go back to the previous and I'm going to pick Thursday here. And maybe the date, the time, the day was right, but the time wasn't right. Maybe I need to go at a certain time during that day. So here's available slots. I'm going to pick, all right, I'm going to pick 12 noon. We're going to pick that date. And so that's going to add it to the right here for me. This is my review page to make sure everything is exactly the way I want it for the shoot. The date, the time, the location, the packages or options I've chosen for the shoot. And if that looks good, then there's just a couple things here. If you had a coupon code, like a referral code that you might have gotten from doing a referral, which I'll talk about that in another, either an email or an upcoming video about referral codes and those kind of things and bonuses you can get. And the terms and conditions has pretty much been there since I've had the company, so this is the first time you're seeing it. You can click on it. It's a basic thing about rescheduling, copyright notice, and those kind of things, usage, and so on and so forth. Nothing new here at all, but maybe you haven't seen it before. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out there. But that's all that is, saying, okay, yep, well, that's acceptable, and we'll submit the order. Once that's done, you'll be presented with the confirmation, and then it will say, okay, do you want to look at the live tracking link for it? So this is another new feature on our delivery platform now. So you can get, if you wanted to get those updates, you can always come back to this particular job and check the status of what's going on with it. Has the photographer arrived on site? Is the shoot completed? Is it in edit? Is it in quality control at this point before it gets uploaded and finalized, so you can get updates or at least track the steps in the shoot for any one of those steps at this point. This is just giving you a rough idea of what's happening and when it's going to happen, who the photographer is, date and time, and so on and so forth. So you're always aware of that. You don't need to see that anymore. We can close that, and then you'll come back to your confirmation page. You can always see, hey, what did I get booked? Here it is. So this is the information that I currently have at this point. If you want to change the view of it, you can just look at it this way. And then you can always look at the details here and just review. Okay, this is what I chose. That's fine. I can go back to all my orders. So if you have several of them, you can always just go back to it at this point. And you can see the completed says not shot yet because it's coming up in the future. Once the shoot gets done, this will change. It'll say completed, and you'll be able to kind of look at your order status in there as well. I'm going to record another video upcoming on how you take delivery of the items or deliverables once the shoot has happened. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching.